Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dreadlocks. I'm Gunther the Great, and today we're starting a new series, first ever series on this channel, and I'm really excited to present it to you guys, and I have a really awesome guest on today's episode. The series is going to be called Beyond the Roots, and today on the first episode we do have Activerse, or Didi Tedesse. So, say what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man?
So basically, all this is going to be how they started the dreadlocks, why they started them, and how long did they have them, and basically how they tied into the life and kind of their background and everything like that. So it's gonna be really interesting to see everyone's different perspectives on, you know, all the reasons on why people have dreadlocks. So it's gonna be really awesome. Hopefully you guys are excited for this series. I'm super stoked. I've been cooking this up for probably, I don't even know how long, like 5 or 6 months. So super stoked. Let's get started with asking my boy Activerse. Make sure to go check him out. I'm gonna link everything of his down below. But we're gonna start off with, why did you start your dreadlocks, bro?
Like, I wanted a dreadlocks back when I was like young, like when I was like, I guess in my high school years, but I wasn't able to do it just because my parents were really strict about growing hair in the house and everything. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do what I want to do after I graduate, after I'm out of school and everything. And so I waited for about, of course, like high school, it was like 4 years. And after that, I started growing out my hair. But yet, when I started growing out my hair, the ideas of my dreads was just mohawk dreads. People that I looked at for dreads was Sway Lee. And I liked the hairstyle that he had, so I kind of followed after that, but I never got to it. I never did dreadlocks because I couldn't find nobody to lock me up.
Like, I remember when I first started my dreadlocks, I didn't know how to do it. Yeah. I would like try to start it, and it'd just be so confusing, like how do people do it? And I thought it was impossible for my hair. And one thing that I knew is like maybe certain hair types can't get dreadlocks or something like that.
Yeah, like I knew my hairstyle could do it, just couldn't find the right person. I moved to Kansas like 3 years ago, and I've been wanting dreads, but I didn't know how to get it. I didn't want to spend time, and I remember Nate got it, my big brother Nate, and so after I saw him, I was like, that's pretty cool, that's pretty dope. And I remember seeing your dreads also, and I remember y'all doing the same, like doing dread videos and stuff like that. I was like, that's pretty cool. They're actually making videos for people that don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's funny. We did it like just randomly. And I actually I helped start his dreadlocks, so it's cool to see that, like how his dreads are now, because his dreads are crispy.
Yeah, his dreads are so long now. And I remember I was like, I don't want to get my dreads right now just because I wanted to do other stuff with my hair. I had that freedom, and I had the money in a way too. I started getting a little bit of money, and so I was like, I want to get it braided and stuff like that. But I ended up just being Candace and people around me doing it. And later on, I remember I was like, it's time to do it, man. And I remember talking to you about it. I was like, I think I wanted to do dreads because I got tired of my hair.
It was so easy to lock up your hair too. Like with this, your hair type's like 4C. It only took like a day to lock it all up, and it looked, you know, super maintained and everything like that. I mean, just anybody out there who has like 4C hair type, is super easy if you know how to do it.
You just gotta do it sometimes. Like the fact that the way he did it seemed like it didn't take that long to do one dread. It seemed like you just
took like maybe 5 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes.
To do one dread, and that's crazy. Because people literally do like a whole month to get a dreads. Yeah. If they're doing it themselves, unless they go to an actual professional.
I know we've made videos about it before, but like what was the method that you chose so that they know how you started your dreadlocks and like basically how easy it was? Because you touched on a little bit.
Yeah, my hair was like pretty long, so I couldn't do like sponge rub or towel rub or anything like that. I wanted to get the coil, like the one strand twist, like the ones you have. It looked good on the first day when I did it.
They're hard to maintain. Yeah. Because you have to always maintain them. Like that's what I noticed about these is like I'm having to like, you know, touch up on them every single day.
Yeah, and it comes out too. Like that was literally the last thing I wanted to get. I had braids, I had 2-strand twist, I had cornrows, I had 2 braids going to ponytail, everything, like almost everything that I wanted to do with it. So I was like, okay, it's time to do it. And I remember you telling me instant dreads is the best way to do it on your hair, and I didn't know that what it meant, but from what you did before, I've kind of seen some videos of instant dreads, and it was just like using a crochet hook and then just like going through the whole hair, and my hair was already sectioned out.
Yeah, so it was easy. It was just like, you know, did your whole head like in under 3 hours, which, I mean, nobody really does that.
Yeah, that was the fastest thing I've ever seen. I was just surprised by how good it looked too. I want to actually go back to my black ones because it looked pretty dope, but I might dye it before I head towards that way because I already dyed it. Might as well keep doing it.
So I know for me, like, so much is tied in, and I tell this to everyone, like, to get dreadlocks, you need to have patience. Like, that's the only thing you need. And it's like, I would say second to patience is a crochet needle. Crochet needle, hands down, was the easiest way to actually lock up my hair, because that's like the answer to everything. I know, like, I made a video recently saying, like, the only thing you need, and honestly, is a crochet needle. You can literally make your dreadlocks how you want them instantly. And the other thing is patience, because so many people say, man, my dreadlocks are ugly, or I can go through an ugly stage. It's like,
oh, when they start off?
Yeah, it's like, if you can't accept your dreads now, it's like, you're not gonna have them for long.
Yeah. So, like, do as much as you want to do with your hair before you go to dreadlocks, unless you want to undo it just like Gunther did, which was pretty sweet for his, especially for his hair type. It's a little bit easier. For my hair, I think it's harder to do that, because you would just snatch out a lot of hair. So just like have fun before you get dreads, man. Do a lot of stuff. Do two-strand twists. There's a lot of styles you can do nowadays before you go to dreads.
I would say do hairstyles that mimic dreadlocks, like, you know, box braids or like two-strand twists, like you said, because it warms you up to how your head looks or what your face looks like with dreadlocks.
Trust me, once you get in a ponytail, that's the best feeling, bro.
I went through the whole process, like starting my hair out, you know, at 2 inches, and then it's like the whole time, it's like first you want your hair to shake, because at first it doesn't shake because it's super stiff, and then it's like once it starts shaking, like after 2 to 3 months, and then it's like you get to pull it up. That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So you can pull it up.
Man. When you pull it up, you get that ponytail, you're like, dang, I made it, man. Like, I always like my hair being back, like held back. Like, I don't even rock down my hair down. Like, I can rock it down today if y'all want to see it in a video or something like that, but I don't never rock it down, just because I remember wanting a ponytail all my life, but I couldn't do it because of some family reasons, you know what I'm saying?
So tell your background, because you say like family reasons, like a lot of people don't know your background, some people do. But like say where you're from and everything like that.
Okay, so I'm from Ethiopia, born and raised, right? And I came out here 2012, I believe, 2011, the end of 2011, going to 2012. And just raised up in the Ethiopian culture is different, because people get influenced by American culture, but a lot of parents see that as like a bad thing, like growing out your hair, getting dreads. Even though dreads is actually originated from Ethiopia, you see in the people like that can't cut their hair, of course you see dreads. But we lived in a civilized area, so everybody had cuts. So culture was like people that were doing bad stuff had long hair. So that's literally the culture over there, right? And so you grow out your hair, they'd be like, I don't know if some people are Ethiopian that watch this, I'm pretty sure they are, and they'd be like, Duriye, you know? You don't listen, like they really think they started doing bad stuff. And so that's kind of like the mindset I was raised up. So I never had long hair, but I always had some type of afro with a clean fade.
Like if you don't have knowledge on a haircut, because I remember when I first cut my hair at a barber that I didn't really know what I was doing, I went to Sports Clips, and she jacked me up. Like she didn't know what she was doing. I asked for a high top fade. She said I didn't know how to do a high top fade.
She said that?
Yeah, she's like, I can't do a high top fade on your hair.
I would have not sat there. The lady the lady that cut my hair literally said, I got you. Like literally, she was like, she was like, I cut black people hair too. I was like, you don't gotta say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You could just say I could do fade. I was like,
that means she don't know how to cut black people's hair.
Bro. I was just like that. I was stoked, first of all, by her being a female, so I didn't want to disregard her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be, a discriminator. And so I was like, okay, like, I'll give you a chance. Like, you seem like you've been doing this for a while. And she had, like, the pictures of fades and stuff like that, like the numbers she picked.
I want this one.
That's a lie. Legit. And I was like, yeah, let me get that one. And I was like, yeah, I was stoked by it. And I was just like, cut my hair, man. And she did it, bro, and like the biggest thing, she jacked me up was my hairline. But yeah, that's how I was raised, and I wasn't allowed to grow my hair till I was mature enough to do it on my own and start living on my own, and then I did it.
Because I know for me, so much is tied in from my dreadlocks, like I said. So it's always cool to see people's backgrounds and see kind of the reason why they do certain things. So
like, how were you raised? Like, I know you had afros and stuff like that. And
so it's like completely different for me, because growing up, like my parents let me, I wouldn't say let me do anything, but when I had a passion or I like really wanted to do something that didn't affect me morally, negatively, it's like I wanted to grow my hair out, I grew my hair out. You know, it's like if I wanted to play this sport, I could play that sport. And it's like, it's totally different the way you grew up, because like I would say more free, but it is based on, you know, how you grew up, because I know so many people comment on the video saying, hey, how do I convince my parents on how to get dreadlocks, or how do I convince my parents to do this or that? And the real answer to that is like, yo, listen to your parents. Because like, no matter how you're raised, even if it's different from me or different from you, or if other kids are doing something, it's like, if your parents say something, like, just listen to them. And like, say that they'll allow you after you move out or after you're old enough, then that's just kind of how it goes because they're your parents.
But it's like, it's different too, like, because once they moved out here, they started kind of allowing some things in too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because they start adopting the culture of America kind of thing. But it's always interesting because, like, hearing from your background, I would expect, over in Africa and everything like that, and it's like we have this perception that everyone is like, has dreadlocks or something like that, being American.
Like, people have like free forms in the places they can't cut hair. Like, they don't have
it's just because they can't get cut.
Either they shave it off with something or they have like long hair.
I know, like, the the Rastafari community and everything that, like, they grow their hair for like specific reasons and everything like that. Like, we've seen Samson in the Bible, or like the Levite covenant. I think it's a Levite covenant where they don't cut their hair. And it's like even the people, I don't know who it was who got sent out. Was it David who brought them in to let their hair grow back because they shaved off their hair off, and it was like against what they believed in. So there's so many people out there that grow their hair out or get dreadlocks because that's what they believe in. So it's interesting to be on the other side of it, just the fashion aspect. It's like, I understand all their their beliefs towards it, but I know for me it's just like, I just did it for the fashion because I thought it looked dope and everything like that. And I'm not sure how they feel about people that do it for the fashion. I know some people are offended by it.
Some people do get offended by it. Like, a lot of people actually be like, you're not even this type of ethnicity. Why are you doing this?
Like what kind of irritates me is when people hate on white people for getting dreadlocks. And it's like, they're not doing it for any other reason. And it's, it all just comes down to like borderline racism or borderline discrimination kind of things. That's a whole different other subject. This is the first episode. We actually got into some stuff. But you guys, thanks for watching this first episode of Beyond the Roots. Next episode is going to be pretty interesting. I'm not sure who's going to be on it, but comment down below if you want to see anybody featured on this, because I'll definitely try to get them on here. Also, I wanted to mention, if you want to start dreadlocks or you have dreadlocks and you want to maintain them, make sure to go check out greatlocks.com. I'll also link down below all the methods that he used to get his dreadlocks, all the methods that I used to get my dreadlocks, and the products I used. I'll link those all down below so that you guys can give them a try. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.